Okay, so pag-usapan lang natin very ano yun. Very yung answer natin, okay?
Zero ba ako?
Oh.
Okay, so let's start with this. Answeran natin kung tama lahat yung in-answer natin. Okay, so number 1, we'll go with infection is the invasion of
Pathogens inside one's body.
So what is our answer?
Pathogens.
Pathogen, yes, correct. Number 2, infection control is the discipline approach with preventing
Healthcare.
Healthcare.
preventing infection.
Ay, sorry.
Okay? Preventing infection in healthcare. Number 3, the foundation of good infection control is to assume that everybody is potentially
Infection.
Infection control.
Yes. Tatandaan nyo yun.
Yay!
Tatandaan nyo.
Mali ang isa, mali.
Infectious, ang para kayong nagtitake care sa inyong sarili.
Ano nga yung number 2, ma'am?
Number 2 is infection.
Paano pag-complete, ma'am? Hindi pwede.
Ha?
Paano pa pag-kompleto?
Infection control ang nilagay namin.
Infection control is different sa number 2. Preventing
Ayos ako si ma'am, ano?
Ano ang
Prevention.
preventahan natin?
Infection lang siya.
Infection.
So number 4, blank is the process of infection that begins with, ito yung ano to?
Chain infection.
Portal o bigset.
Chain of command, a chain of infection.
Portal exit. Portal o bigset.
Okay?
Hindi.
Number 5 is a set of infection control.
Portal of entry.
Yes.
Standard precaution.
Standard precautions.
Portal of entry.
Precaution. Good.
Standard precaution.
So dito sa ating chain of infection, number 1.
So,
Naka-answer ba lahat sa number 1?
Yes, ma'am. Reservoir.
Number 1.
Infection.
Susceptible host.
Bakit?
Number 1.
Chain of infection, madam. Pathogens. Chain yan eh. Pathogens.
Okay. Yes. So we have the infection. Right.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
right. Number 2 is
Reservoir.
the reservoir. Number 3 is
Portal of exit.
portal of exit. 4,
Mode of
Mode of
transmission.
transmission.
mode of transmission. 5,
Portal of entry.
portal of entry. And 6,
Susceptible host.
susceptible host.
Susceptible
Excellent.
host.
Excellent. So alam nyo yon. So kailangan yun, magkakaroon tayo ng infection with that 6. So what does PPE stands for?
Personal
Personal protection equipment.
Personal protective
equipment.
So what are
Protection
the
yung
6
nilagay
types
ko.
of PPE? What are the 6 types?
Gloves, gowns, face mask or
Face mask.
N95 or disposable
Goggles.
mask, goggles, face shield, shoe cover, and head cover.
Very good. So excellent. Okay? So alam ninyo. So as we had this quiz, so I found out na talagang pinag-aralan nyo to. Or if not, stock knowledge nyo. So, okay. Thank you so much. At nakasagot kayo.
Have also wrong mistakes.
So, we are going to end with this. Mag-umpisa tayo sa new lesson natin today, which is housekeeping. So, we'll talk about housekeeping. So, let's talk about housekeeping now. So we'll start with the housekeeping. This is our week 4. Okay, so we are going to talk about our lesson today. It's about housekeeping. So housekeeping, sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, the last time na pinag-uusapan natin about housekeeping. So ang housekeeping is not exactly ito yung ating as one of our responsibility. But since kailangan natin to prevent the infection and kailangan natin clean and neat yung ating environment for the patients, easy and fast and easy na recovery, it's our responsibility dito na kailangan na malinis. At iyon ay about the housekeeping. So what are the housekeeping learning objectives that we want to know or understand in this lesson today? Number 1, we have the definitions, the purposes, healthcare cleaning best practices, the benefits of good housekeeping, requirements, roles and responsibilities, spill control, waste management, segregation and disposal, basic cleaning tools, approved cleaning and disinfectant materials and solutions, safe use, handling, and storage of cleaning materials and disinfectants, patient care area cleaning and disinfection protocol. So let's define housekeeping. In a hospital, we do the housekeeping. Because in a hospital, which is the place we are going to work, it's not only in the hospital, any healthcare facility which we are required to work is a place which renders medical services to the patient. The role of housekeeping in hospitals is to create a peaceful, infection-free, and pleasant atmosphere required for the speedy recovery of the patients. It should also create a homely atmosphere of the patient, for the patient. So we know exactly that this housekeeping, we are referring the cleaning inside of our environment in a patient care area in a healthcare facility. Hospital housekeeping refers to the management of the hospital general cleaning of hospitals and clinics, keeping and placing hospital things in order, including the walls, the floors, and certain types of equipment, tables, and other surfaces. So the purpose of general housekeeping is, number 1, to reduce the number of microorganisms that may come in contact with patients. So kailangan natin talagang malinis, as I said. And with the contact with patients, visitors, staff, and the community, and provide a clean and pleasant atmosphere for patients and staff. So kailangan talagang parating malinis. Make sure yung surroundings natin ay parati siyang malinis. So the purposes, number 1 is to maintain clean, healthful, and pleasant surroundings for patients, visitors, and healthcare providers. 2 is to reduce risk of infection. Andito na naman yung infection. Repeatedly, makikita natin dito yung infection. To reduce the risk of infection and reduce the number of microorganisms that may come in contact with patients, visitors, staff, and the community. to provide guidelines for cleaning patient clinical care areas and to maintain an effective infection control and safe environment, to understand the safe use and handling storage of disinfectant chemicals cleaning solutions, that is with the safety data sheet. Okay, going forward, the healthcare cleaning best practices, how to keep our patients and staff safe. Kung nasa home care tayo, so definitely kailangan din natin, i-keep natin hindi lang yung patients, so yung buong household dun sa ating home care. So number 1 is to wear gloves properly. So kung kailangan natin na mag-wear gloves, we must wear gloves. But the implication is the improper use of gloves spreads dangerous bacteria. So ito yun. Pagka nag-gloves tayo, ang purpose nun is to protect us from the bacteria na mahahawakan natin. But if you are going to use it in improper way, so it will spread dangerous bacteria. Kasi bakit? You are using your gloves, tapos nakahawak ka dun sa bacteria ng pasyente mo, and you are touching different surfaces. Yung katawan mo, tinatouch mo yung mukha mo with that used gloves. So nag-i-spread ka ng mga bacteria. So instead na ikaw ay ipoprotektahan mo yung sarili mo at themselves, you are spreading bacteria. So yung infection, tinatransfer mo. Gloves must always be changed between patients. Should never be worn outside of patient care areas and should be changed after. So ito yung mga guidelines, yung mga best practices. Hindi natin siya dapat na i-keep sa kamay natin, lalabas tayo dun sa patient care area at dala-dala natin yung maduming gloves na yon. So ang sinasabi dito, you have to remove it and change it after. And wash your hands after removing gloves. Tatandaan nyo to, very important ito dun sa wearing gloves natin. Okay, so to prevent infection. Number 2 is focus on high-touch areas. Anong ibig sabihin ng mga high-touch areas? As in every patient care areas, it should focus on the most touch surfaces. Saan natin nakikita yung mga touch surfaces na yon? Yung mga mostly, yung mga high-touch areas. So it includes yung patient beds, bed rails, doorknobs, phones, and remote controls in patient areas. Since more people have touched these areas, there is a greater likelihood of dangerous bacteria. So yung mga commonly na pinaghahawak-hawakan ninyo, so yun ang maraming bacteria. So be very careful, yun ang kailangan nating parating dinidisinfect. Yung mga doorknobs, bed rails, patient's bed, telepono, doon sa patient's room kung nandoon tayo. Okay, number 3 is work from clean to dirty areas. When we are working, we should start from the clean part. So healthcare cleaning should progress from the rooms for the healthiest patients to the restrooms in the wards with the sickest patients. So yung clean to dirty, tatandaan natin yon, best practice. Hindi tayo dapat mag-umpisa dun sa marumi, papunta dun sa malinis. So kailangan nating mag-umpisa ng clean to dirty. One of the biggest mistakes, so you remember this, that one of the biggest mistakes in modern cleaning is starting from the dirtiest place, usually the restroom, and moving to the cleaner parts of the facility. Normally, ginagawa ito, yung hindi nakakapansin, yung mga housekeeper dun sa mga healthcare facility, nag-uumpisa nilang linisin ang banyo, ang mga toilets. So, nagkakamali sila doon. So, kailangan nila umpisahan yung clean area. There are so many chances to spread disease-causing soils from the bathroom or kitchen when mops and rags are part of the cleaning system. Nadadala kasi yun eh. So kaya kailangan ang mga mops natin na ginagamit sa healthcare facility, color-coded yan. Okay? Yung mops na ginamit mo doon sa washroom, sa mga toilets, never mo siyang gagamitin doon sa ating mga care area. So may mga color code itong maps natin. So nampara, it is recommended dito to keep the bacteria out of the airstream. It is recommended that the healthcare workers roll soiled bedclothes away from the bodies before placing in the dirty linen bin. Trash bags should be tied without releasing excess of the air. Lahat ito, pagka yung mga housekeeper talaga na gumagawa ng duty nito, talagang they are following yung standard. Pag sinabi nating standard, may protocol. So yung protocol na yon, sabi nga dito, number 1 sa bed making natin is keep away the dirty linens away from the bodies. So i-place it dun sa ating mga laundry hamper bags. So, yung trash bags even, kailangan yun ay merong tie nang para hindi yung excess air ay lumabas from the sasama sa air, mapupulyot yung air, magkakaroon din ng spread of infection. Avoid cross-contamination. Probably the biggest challenge for the healthcare worker is removing and disposing of contaminants right where they are in the healthcare facility. Mops and rugs are almost guaranteed to bring bacteria to other parts of the facility. So using a revolutionary technique of spraying, vacuuming, and disposing of contaminants, your cleaning workers can be certain that bacteria doesn't leave the room. So ito, mga talagang gawain ng housekeeping. But then sinabi ko sa inyo, as part na hindi mo na kailangan pantawagin yung mga housekeepers nyo to work on your areas doon sa pinaggagalawan ninyo. So keep it always tidy by keeping it always clean. Dispose of contaminated materials safely. Knowing how and where to dispose of soiled surfaces and solutions should be considered as important as the cleaning system. So knowing, sabi dito, where to dispose, proper disposal ang kailangan natin so that we can prevent or avoid yung mga spread of the infection. Whether you have soiled linens, dirty cleaning fluids, or contaminated biological materials from the patient care areas, make sure there is no chance for contamination during removal. So kailangan always keep in mind na yung ating mga iaalis na dirty, soiled materials from one place to another are keeping it doon talagang proper disposal directly doon sa ating mga trash bags. Number 7 is to minimize chemical content. Abrasive chemicals can irritate patients' nasal passages. Alam nyo, yung mga ginagamit natin sa mga healthcare, kailangan nun hindi siya abrasive, hindi siya naaamoy na yung nakakasakit ng ulo. So naiirita yung mga pasyente doon. Kailangan natin na magkaroon ng friendly, kumbaga friendly environment. So we need yung to prevent yung skin ng cleaning workers and the healthcare staff. So avoid using abrasive chemicals. Limit the use of chemicals in patient care areas. Kung meron kayong mga chemicals doon, Dettol or something like na mga Clorox, you keep it away and store it in a proper storage cabinet. Hindi yung pag sumingaw yon, magkakaroon yon ng harmful na smell doon sa pasyente mo. So magkaka-complain ka regarding doon sa smell. So what are the effective housekeeping results? So, yung effective, yung pagkamaayos yung ating ginawang housekeeping, it reduce handling to ease the flow of materials. Magiging malinis lahat, magiging maayos lahat. So, there is a good and reduced handling of to ease the flow of materials. Fewer trippings and sleeping incidents in clutter-free and spill-free work areas. Yung mga trippings natin, hindi mo alam na basa pala doon or wet doon sa pag-iikutan mo na slide ka. Meron pala doon mga cables na nandoon o kaya yung natalamsik na chemical. So you are going to strip there. So kailangan nyo talagang malinis within the patient care areas. Yung pinagtatrabahuhan nyo. Decreased fire hazards. Alam nyo bang lahat ng places ay absolute na magkakakos ng fire kung hindi ito maayos? Especially yung mga cluttered na mga papers. So kung iisipin nyo na maraming ganito, so may possibility tayo na magkaroon ng fire. So yung effective housekeeping, it decreases yung fire hazards. Lower worker exposures to hazardous products. Yung mga dust, yung vapors dun sa mga spray ng chemicals, so naglo-lower yung exposure nun kasi proper yung paggamit ng mga sprays. Better control of tools and materials, including inventory and supplies. So alam na alam nyo, when it comes to inventory and enough supplies ng stock ninyo, so alam ninyo ng kung enough lang ba yun or sumusobra kayo. So when there is sobra, so kailangan hindi dapat yon. So para magkaroon tayo ng malinis na environment, it should only be enough. Advisable is just enough stock. Better hygienic conditions leading to improved health. Yung hygiene, always hygiene, hand washing, hand sanitizing, frequent hand sanitizing is the effective, yun ang hygienic doon sa condition, leading to improved health. More effective use of space. If yung space mo malinis, so ibig sabihin, effective yung gamutan nyo ng pasyente, the way you treat the patient, the way ka magbigay ng iyong yung kumbaga healing power doon sa pasyente mo na nakaka-add up doon sa malinis na environment. Reduce property damage by improving preventive maintenance. Yun nga yung pinag-usapan natin doon sa fire hazards. So to keep or to reduce that fire hazards and to reduce the property damage, kailangan ma-improve parate yung ating preventive maintenance. Yung ating mga, halimbawa, yung pasyente natin tinitake care ay naka-laser yon. So ang tendency nun, nag-heat up na pala yung machine niya, hindi natin alam. So it needs yung calibration and preventive maintenance. Less janitorial work. Pagka malinis na yung patient care area mo, that means to say you are always going to have less work na lilinisin pa ulit. Improve moral. Hindi ba tumataas ang morality natin pagka malinis yung environment natin? So what we say is, meron tayong reputasyon na maayos pala yung patient care area, maayos tayo sa sarili. So improve productivity. Tools and materials will be easy to find. Alam ninyo yung nandun sa paligid ninyo, alam ninyo yung stocks nyo, alam nyo kung saan nyo inilagay properly yung mga chemicals nyo. So all of this are the effective housekeeping results if we are going to follow it. So now, we want the housekeeping requirements. What are the housekeeping requirements? What we need to do to be effective to have this housekeeping? So number one, we must to receive training in occupational health and safety issues. OSH. Occupational health and safety means OSH. Okay? So lahat regarding yung mga housekeeping, yung mga waste disposal, ang under nito ay yung regulatory body ng health authority, which is the Occupational Health and Safety. So sila yung nagbibigay ng safety training regarding doon sa mga housekeeping and regarding doon sa mga waste, yung how to dispose it, doon sa mga spills and everything. Okay? So, kailangan pag napunta kayo sa isang healthcare facility, binibigyan kayo upon orientation ng occupational health and safety training. You must have appropriate vaccinations. So we need to be updated in our vaccination. Lahat ng healthcare providers na nagtatrabaho sa isang healthcare facility, they are updated with their vaccinations. So, mini-maintain ito ng infection control nurse. So, before ka na mag-umpisa doon sa iyong healthcare na trabaho, so ikaw ay i-check muna yung iyong titer, magtitest ka, magkakaroon ka ng hepatitis titer, at doon, yung vaccination, ibibigay sa'yo depende dun sa resulta ng hepatitis titer mo. Must comply to housekeeping standards. So meron tayong requirement as a housekeeping na merong standard requirement. Cleaning up spills of body fluids, secretions, and discharges. So meron tayong housekeeping standard regarding yung ating spills, yung cleaning up spills. Kasi delikado ito. Whenever there is a spill, ang tendency nun galing sa katawan ng isang pasyente, so we don't know, sabi nga natin, it should always i-treat natin na potentially infectious yung pasyente, so as together with yung kanyang mga body fluids, secretions, and discharges. So we must have also this housekeeping standard on the use of approved materials and solutions for cleaning and disinfection. Tools and equipment in cleaning, kailangan din ito dun sa training. And waste management and disposal. So we must also practice infection control. First and foremost, infection control is the best to practice and to observe. Kasi ito yung to prevent us from getting the infection. Must follow given rules and responsibilities. So it's healthcare facility, kung saan man kayo mapupunta, merong specific or particular roles and responsibilities na binibigay dun sa mga individual na binigyan ng specific job description. So number 9 here is to maintain use of color-coded maps. So as we said, na-mention natin kanina, there is or there must be a color-coded map. Hindi natin kailangan gamitin yung isang map natin na doon sa lahat ng area ng isang healthcare facility. So kailangan, as doon sa ating international, there is an international color code of the maps. So even the maps, may mga color code yun. So yung sa mga patient area, green ang color nun. Dun sa toilets, kasi yun ay parang infection, yung maraming bacteria doon, so red. So these are just example. The rest, merong operating room, blue, yung may mga ganong example doon. So kailangan, when we use the maps, kailangan yun with color code. Chine-check yan ng Health Authority and the OSH sa infection control. Proper waste segregation and disposal. Alam natin yung medical waste is yung yellow bag, yung sharps, yung yellow container, black is going to the domestic na non-black, non-medical waste. So the safe storage and proper handling of disinfectant cleaning materials and solution. So we should know how to safely store and proper handling of disinfectant cleaning materials para hindi tayo mapreventahan natin yung sarili natin na magka-harm yung skin natin, how to use it and how to prevent ourselves. Hindi yung basta-basta akala mo hinawakan mo. So may proper doon, proper storage and handling. Preparing fresh cleaning disinfectant solution every day. So it is a must na kung wala tayong prepared one, so usually yung mga housekeeper, nagpe-prepare sila. Yung may mga 5 in 1 liter of 5 scoops in 1 liter of water, ganon. Yung mga Clorox or something. Merong formula or preparation silang ginagawa. Appropriate approved disinfectant cleaning solutions for housekeeping purposes must be used with safety data sheet readily available. Nakita nyo rito, pagka meron tayong mga chemical sa isang healthcare facility, sa bawat area natin, meron tayo dapat naka-available, ready available na mga safety data sheets. SDS. Okay? So itong mga SDS na to ay ginagamit natin for what? So pag-aaralan natin ano ba ang use ng safety data sheet. Tandaan nyo yan, SDS. What SDS stands for is safety data sheet. We go now with the spill control. The standard spill kit is used in accidental spill of either blood and body fluids or leak of a chemical liquid spill, particularly in patient care and clinical areas. Pag napunta kayo sa isang clinical areas or isang ospital or isang medical center, when you go inside of it, you just observe saan nakalagay yung kanilang chemical spill kit, yung kanilang biohazard spill kit. You will find it in some areas of the patient care areas, nandun sa wall. Nakalagay yan sa wall. Okay, you must be observant. Ngayong nag-aaral tayo sa nursing aid. So maging observant kayo when you go inside of the hospital or any healthcare facility. You will find all of this. Itong standard spill kit is used in accidental spill. Kaya ito ginagamit natin, sabi ko nga sa inyo, wag niyong hintayin yung housekeeper, yung ating cleaners, kung merong na-spill dun sa patient care area mo, kasi yung it takes time kung darating sila, kailangan makontain nyo na kung ano man yung nag-spill. Okay? Kasi it's very dangerous. So you are protecting your patient in the area. So itong standard spill kit, you must know how to use it. May proper use ng spill kit. Hindi mo lang siya basta kukunin at gagamitin. So how you are going to use it if you do not know what are the steps into it. Kung ano yung process. Hindi basta kinuha mo yon, gagamitin mo. So may process yun na 1, 2, 3, 4. May steps by steps. So ito yung standard spill kit. Ginagamit natin ito when there is a spill of the chemical, liquid spill, or may blood or body fluids na nakita kayo within your patient care. So the basic principles of blood and body fluid substance spill management are standard precaution, yung number 1. Kailangan meron tayong standard precaution kaagad. What are the standard precaution that we need? It includes yung use of first PPE natin. Yung depende kung ano ang pangangailangan natin. So yun ang dapat nating appropriate na PPE na isusuot. Number 2 is spill should be cleared up before the area is clean. So kailangan makontain nung spill kit mo bago siya linisin uli ng maigi. So, uunahin natin ang the use of spill kit kung meron tayong mga body fluids, blood, yung mga chemicals spill. Okay? Naintindihan yon. So, ito yung pinag-uusapan nating biohazard spill kit. You will find this sa mga walls ng mga patient care areas, sa loob ng clinic, sa loob ng mga patient care area, nandun ito. Okay, so ano ito? Nakikita nyo within this photo, nakikita nyo kung ano ang content sa loob. Pag-uusapan natin yan. So, nakikita nyo ngayon? So, just remember, ano yung mga yon? May mga PPE, meron siyang sachet, meron siyang solution. So, ito lahat ay nakalaman dun sa isang biohazard spill kit. So, now, the biohazard spill kit content, as I have shown you the photo, ito yung mga laman ng isang spill kit. Meron siyang large reusable plastic container, yun yung tinatawag na bucket. Yun yung bucket na may fitted lid. So, nasa loob nito, leak-proof bags and containers for disposal of waste material. Imagine niyo sa loob nun, dun yung ilalagay lahat yung mga ginamit ninyo. A designated sturdy scraper and pan for spills. Meron din siyang dustpan at saka yung spill na collector, yung container nun. About 5 sachet of granular formulation containing 10 ppm available of chlorine, yung hypochlorite solution ang laman nun. Sa atin, Clorox yun, okay? And should contain sufficient granules to cover a 10 cm diameter spill. Usually, yung spill, hindi naman siya ganun kalaki, kalawak. Normally lang, within mga 10 cm lang yun. Kasi spill lang eh. Yung natalsik lang o tumapon lang na maliit na amount. So, disposable rubber gloves suitable for cleaning. So, ito yung meron din siyang gloves na nakapalaman sa loob, nakaloob dun sa bucket. May eye protection siya. So, hindi niya sinabi rito na face shield, but there is an eye protection, either face shield or goggles yun. May plastic apron din. Respiratory protection, may face mask din siya for protection against inhalation of powder from the disinfectant granules or aerosols. Disposable damp cloth. Single-use items in the spill kit should be replaced after its use of this spill kit. So, disposable lang ito. Yung isang whole unit na bucket nito, pagkatapos mong ginamit, so i-proper dispose na ito. Hindi na ito reusable. So, with all spills management protocols, it is essential that the affected area is left clean and dry bago talagang linisin uli. So, disposal into waste storage room for waste contract collection. So, yung waste contractor natin, sila na yung magkukolect niyan doon sa waste storage room. So, lahat ng healthcare facility, except for ang home care natin, meron tayong waste storage room.